Okay, so as many of you know, I bought a 93 Civic hatchback, and it took a little bit to get it going correctly, and I didn't really film any of it because I was just trying to get it running. Ooh, this lighting is not very flattering, directly in the sun. So it was just basic maintenance stuff that needed to be done, but now the brakes need to be bled, so I'm going to be doing that. But I'll go over everything that I did and then give you an overview of the car here in a second. But right now I got to bleed the brakes, so the car's already jacked up. It's not that high, I promise. Would never do that. Okay, alright. So, bled the brakes, went and got food, and now I'm back inside. And I don't know if... No, I don't think I said it in the video yet, but I said on Snapchat. I'm at my parents' house for the weekend watching their dog, who's over there currently. But... Oh, what was I saying? The Civic. Oh yeah, I forgot I was supposed to show you guys the Civic. Let's go out there right now. Where are my keys? Anyway, I'll find my keys and then we'll head out there. Oh, they're on the counter. Okay. Pupper. Wait up. Alright, so go check this thing out. Everybody keeps, not everybody, but a couple people have asked me what the wheels are on this thing, and I have no idea. They're XXR somethings, I'm sure, but I'm not sure of the number. Let me unlock it and stuff, because this door sucks. Ready? It's like... need to realign the door, I guess, because the previous owner, I mean, you can obviously tell, but the previous owner said these doors are from a different car. Oh yeah, so when I got the car, the carpet that was in it was like this off-white, kind of like tan-ish almost carpet, and it was absolutely disgusting. And it was just not, no, it was just awful. It was even dirtier than this, like, metal surfaces. And I was like, not about to have that in my car because I have really bad allergies as it is. So, I had to get rid of that. So I vacuumed it, cleaned it a little bit. And so yeah, now it's just kind of bare bones stripped. I need to get rid of the seat too because it kind of smells. So I'm gonna get a bracket and use the extra VS3 bucket seat that I have. And then I'll eventually paint the inside, just so it doesn't look all grimy. But for now it'll do. But as far as the outside, we have the XXR whatever wheels, like I said. The coilovers are, I don't know if you could see them. Nope. I'll open the hood and show you the top of them, but the coilovers I've never heard of, so I'm guessing they're an eBay brand. But just because I haven't heard of them doesn't mean they're not an eBay brand, but let's see. They're like yellow something, I don't know. But whatever they are super stiff, which is what I like, obviously, because that didn't work. Okay. But, what was I saying? The coilovers. Ooh, the engine's still hot. I was just driving it. Yeah. They ride pretty good. I'm assuming they're like some $300, $400, maybe $500 coilovers, comparable to like Megan Streets, the red ones, because they are 32-way adjustable, and seems to be a decent ride. When I bought the car, I had to get a new battery, so I got the Duralast Gold from AutoZone just because it's got the 5-year warranty or whatever. B18, I forget which one. Everyone keeps asking me that too. It's the, let's see, right there. B18A1, I guess. The previous owner said it was from a 91 Integra that had an automatic in it before, and then he put this 5-speed on it. So I don't know if the Integras are anything like the Miatas, but the Miatas have lower lift cams, at least for the automatic engine. So I don't know if that's the case with this one or not. Someone definitely feel free to tell me, because I have no idea and I haven't really looked into it yet. It's got a new master cylinder, which I don't think was the problem, because he said the brakes got spongy and he replaced that. I think it's the actual booster. because earlier, like I said, I bled the brakes and they don't feel too different, but there was some air bubbles that came out, but they don't feel all that much better. What else? Yeah, this car's super like simple. I mean, it's got, I'm guessing these are like poly mounts. They're super stiff, but I'm not sure what they are. Half radiator, aluminum radiator, I'm assuming, also eBay. AutoZone filter with a legit engine pipe, which I don't really care. I mean, it doesn't really do much, just a pipe. So I had to do the plugs and wires, like I said. Cap, rotor. He said it's got a new distributor, which it kind of looks like it is, but who knows. New hoses everywhere. The coolant is like super green. Oil level looked good when I got the car, and I drove it probably 1,000 miles already, just because it's a Honda and I can. And it hasn't burnt any oil at all, as far as I can tell. It does already have the rear discs. I don't know how well you can see them. Yeah. And then the front ones are actually from he said they're like sport brakes from the Integra or something, but they are pretty big for a Honda. And what else? Oh yeah, it's got the energy hub and quick release setup. SI gauges, so it's got the tach and everything. Some head unit that doesn't really work very well, but it's got the little auxiliary cord, so that's all that really matters for now. Manual everything, except for the mirrors. I mean, they're just not adjustable at all because they're kind of just ghetto rigged in there, also from the previous owner. When I got the car too, I had to rip out the ghetto horn wiring he did and the fog light wiring he did, because as soon as I turned the fog lights on, the wires caught fire. Or not caught fire, I guess they got really hot, so they just weren't done right. I'm sure these keys are all messed up. I'm sure I probably could have fixed it, but I don't really care for fog lights anyways, and these are like the stupid like yellow ones that I'm not a huge fan of. And it just didn't seem worth my time to rewire them. So yeah. And then the horn, obviously I'm used to not having a horn with the Miata, so that's not really a big deal. But besides that, steering, no AC, which is just the way I like it, as I'm sure a lot of you know, because I've gotten yelled at for that on Tumblr a couple times, for the people that follow me on Tumblr. Talking about how I don't really enjoy the creature comfort type of stuff, just because it makes for a more raw feeling of driving the car on the road and whatever else. But people say it's because, God, see, the door does not shut. People say it's because I'm just the typical Miata owner, but whatever. You can say whatever you want. I don't really care. I like what I like, and I'm going to do what I want to do with my cars. It's also got the backyard special wing. I don't think it's a legit backyard special, but that seems to be the theme with this car, is it's kind of like eBay built, and then it's got this nice red badge that's kind of funky looking. But what else? I need to get rid of this stupid sticker, because that's just, like I said, stupid. It had one right here that said I heart my EG. I took that one off because it seemed like it was newer, so it was easier to get off. The roof and hood are black. He was very proud of himself for painting that, so not gonna knock that. But I mean, it obviously is not a professional job. The white is also just spray can, he said. And as far as plans for this thing, it's really just replacing all the bushings and then getting the PCI rear trailing arm spherical bearing. From there, it's really just a daily. So this won't get too out of hand. What else? Oh yeah, I need to do an oil change on it, but the oil looks decent for now. Because like I said, I'm just daily driving it, so I'm sure I'll end up in the canyons at some point or another, but for now, until I get the brake situation sorted, I'm not super comfortable going up there. I think all I'm really going to do as far as the brakes is stainless steel lines, probably Carbotech or Hawk pads. I haven't really decided. Carbotechs are super expensive, so I don't know if those are going to be not an option, but like, is it going to make sense for me to spend that kind of money on a daily driver brake pad? And then rotors, obviously, but I just use the blank rotors like how I do with the Miata. And after that, this hood is super wobbly. After that, like I said, I'm just going to keep maintaining it, and I'll probably reseal it at some point, but until it needs it, I'm not going to do anything. But for now, I guess that's it. So, what else? I don't know. I haven't made a video in a while. Well, not a while, but a couple of weeks or a week or two, so I'm trying to, like, talk more about it, but there's just not really much to this car. It's just such a simple setup, but it rips. It surprised me the first time I got on it. I mean, the car weighs less than 2,000 pounds, I'm sure, with all the shit I took out. So, yeah, it should be real fun. Just a daily, and lately I've been getting like 40 miles per gallon, so that's real cool. Ooh, my dirty window. I thought you could see through it, but not really, because it's so dirty. What else for this video? Oh, yeah, the arms that are in the back of here, or in the middle, whatever, right here, right there. Those are actually for the Miata, and because people have been asking me since I started making the knuckles when we were going to do extended lower arms, because more camber is needed sometimes, not all the time, but, and a lot of people just like more camber, like me, but I don't necessarily, when I do need more camber, because with the way my wheel setup is now, and the fenders and everything, the wheels hit the fender, I mean, they rub the fenders pretty much all the time. So the fenders have gotten pretty tweaked to the point where they kind of just have like a little, like it goes down and it just jumps. So it's like another fender lip. But oh, I also got new glasses. Not that anybody cares, but you know. But if you follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, anything, I already posted a picture of me with my new glasses. But oh, I guess I can show you guys the GTA because I need to start that. So let's go out there and do that. Into the garage. Open up the garage so the exhaust doesn't kill me. My dad's gold Trans Am and his Hot Wheels Edition Camaro, which I'm sure you guys have all seen at one point or another on... Oh, I gotta shut the hood of the Civic too, because I'm a dingus and left it open. But let me reconnect the battery on this because I disconnect it so it doesn't die, because I don't drive it hardly ever, because it owes a lot in back taxes and stuff, or back fees, whatever you want to call it. It's got tags from 2014. I keep meaning to go get it sorted, but between work and getting the Miata ready and doing everything else, I need two hands to do this. This car just got put on the back burner because, I don't know. I honestly have no reason for it to be on the back burner. It needs to not be. God, this car is so big compared to the Civic and the Miata. It's like ridiculous. What was I saying? Oh, the reason why this car's on the back burner, it shouldn't be. Because it's fully and completely set up as far as the chassis and suspension goes for autocross and oh my god, I'm blanking, like road racing kind of. But it's also got an automatic gearbox, so that's kind of lame. But the only real option for these, because the T5s just don't even hold up to stock power on these, at least from this generation of F-body. And I've read and heard about people bolting T56s up to these, but those are just so expensive, and I just haven't done it yet. So, but that'll probably end up being in this car's future, which will also warrant, for me at least, a LS swap. Just because the 5.7 TPIs are awful. I mean, people have made power from them, but it takes so much time and so much money, and it's just not worth it when you could just spend a little extra money. Drop one of these. Well, you can't really see it. Drop one of these bad boys in it. But hopefully that'll be happening soon-ish enough. My dad's actually going to be taking this engine out for a Texas Motor Works engine. And then, well, I'll I'll probably end up being the one to do it, so that'll be cool to document. So I'll get that one out of that, refresh it and rebuild it and do whatever, and then probably drop it in this. So, and then plop a T56 behind it, and then be ready for more autocross and road racing and whatever else we can get into. I'm trying to get him to bring this out to the track just to kind of play around with it, because it's kind of his, like, no, it is this toy car, and this is his daily, but I gotta make this quick because camera's about to die. Ugh. Probably won't get to hear it all. Oop, just the plastic, the blower thing. Ugh. So, oh come on, I don't even remember where the keyhole is in this thing. There we go. Doing a full-on like car check, but like for all my cars. I don't know what that would be called, like a garage check, I guess, even though a lot of my stuff that we do, or most of the stuff that I do, is done either at the end of my cul-de-sac or in my parents' little end of like cul-de-sac turn here thing. But we'll eventually get an actual, like, I keep saying we, it's just me. I will eventually get a dedicated spot or space for everything that I do, because at some point it'll, well, I already need the space, but at some point it'll be feasible for me. Right now I could do it, but I would be remiss because I wouldn't really have much to do in it right now besides store this car and the Miata in it. So all it would really be is a garage that I pay for just to park my cars in it, which I don't want it to be. So let's close that. Close. And ooh, that car smells so bad. So yeah. And what's today? Today is someday. I don't know. But Christmas is coming up, so that'll probably hinder or maybe help my video making situation. I know I'm going to be buying a GoPro soon, so that'll be cool for the event on the 23rd, which I also forgot to mention. Viva La Drift is on the 23rd at Grange, so I'll have a lot of footage come from that. Either from videos from the suction cup mount that I'm going to get for the GoPro, or just from other people maybe, hopefully, and then from people that are going to ride along. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. I know I keep saying action videos are coming, but they are at some point. But life keeps happening and I keep getting different cars, but I'm pretty solid now on the way I'm doing things in life. So got my daily driver, got my street car, drift car, whatever you want to call it. I hate calling it a drift car because it's not a dedicated, I don't know, whatever. Semantics. I don't really give a shit. But yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me you love me, tell me you hate me. I love it either way. Thanks for watching.